It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're getting a good look at the Tennessee Titans and watching Cam Ward throw the ball around and work through some drills. But before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering clips from practice, rookie camp, minicamp, training camp, OTAs, workouts in between, whatever we can find. Your new rookies, guys on your favorite team, those quarterback battles, those guys you're drafting on your fantasy team. We'll find the clips from practice. You'll be able to watch them, and you'll be able to keep tabs on your favorite players. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at Cam Ward today. 2 minutes, 39 seconds. We're going to loop this and keep talking ball, but here we are. Recent clips, too. I might do a huge montage once we get our OTAs and minicamp of everything from rookie camp to now, but there we are. Stepping back, getting the ball out. Looking pretty crisp on this drill here. Pitch and catch should look like pitch and catch. That's what I always say. There it is, stepping back. Very twitched up feet, very light on the feet. Getting it out, different angle. If you watch the channel, you'll notice that OTAs is vastly different from team to team. Here we're just getting things warmed up, though. We're getting the gears greased up. Not too much coming out from the Titans camp compared to other teams, but all in all, things sound like they're looking good. Definitely going to be the QB1. There was a clip that came out from like voluntary workouts with him and Will Levis, and social media went off trying to say there was a quarterback battle. We had to debunk that on the channel. I had a video on that a few weeks ago. Definitely he's the QB1 for the team. He is the future. He is what they're investing in. The Will Levis train is on its way out. Fast release. Fast. Let's see if we get to that again. It's very smooth and compact. One thing you'll notice, go back to Miami, go back to Washington State, especially Washington State. Well, go back and watch that tape. What I like about him, he's good off script. He's good when the play breaks down. He's got to roll out. Throws it off platform. Has to throw it side-armed. Has to make something happen. Very creative. Very good with his eyes downfield. While he's moving, his eyes don't leave downfield. And he's very quick just to anticipate what's going to happen. Very smart kid. This is a player that leveled up from the FCS level to Washington State, then leveled up again to Miami, and just turned things around rapidly, especially at Miami last year. I don't think a lot of people remember this, but we were like middle of the season, and it's Saturday, and people were talking about it on social media. Miami's turned around. Miami's looking good. Miami's back. Miami's back to being considered serious among the masses. Considering those that don't really watch college football week to week, they've always got good prospects coming in from the recruiting realms. Here's some older clips of him getting the ball out. Those got infused in there. But look at this. Fast release. Been working on it. He's been working hard. And I did a video. Got about 2,000 views on it. On him. And I went over like almost all the interviews I could find. Every single interview. Whether it's a press conference after the game. Something random. Combine. Whatever it was. Pro day. The one thing I can definitely say about him and his character is he's very stoic. Very calm, very mature, single track focus, where you're not going to pull him off of his game. You're not going to say the wrong thing and rattle him. You're not going to rattle him. Like, that's one thing that you can definitely say. A lot of people will point to that instance with him and Shadur working out, and Shadur asked him to do a song, and he's like, no, I play football. It wasn't like a thing for the camera. It just wasn't. That is who he is. That is who he is. This is an afterthought prospect coming out of high school that went to the FCS, worked his way up at Washington State, was very prolific there. And Washington State, they have been doing good these last couple years with quarterbacks. John Mateer from Washington State going to Oklahoma. We're going to watch that scenario play out. I'm not going to say he's going to turn Oklahoma around, but go watch just watch Washington State. I want to see what they're doing at the quarterback position going forward over these next few years. But we get to Miami, though. Just think about the prospects here. I love Damian Martinez. I think he's a great running back prospect. I can't wait to cover some clips of him at Seattle. I can't wait till those come up. very underrated prospect here that fell in the draft. Restapro fell out of the draft. So you're trying to say he's got talent there, though. And Miami had talent. They've been cooking in the recruiting scene. They have. So you can't really say they didn't, because we've just watch my channel. Just search my name in Miami recruiting or whatever. It's going to come up, and you're going to see a bunch of good prospects there. It's just like he did not have like an elite talent like a Malik Neighbors or anything like that to hang his hat on. And coming into a new situation in the offseason, he was one of the top players in the transfer portal in 2024. He was the player that you're watching like, where's he going to go? Who's he going to sign with? Ohio State needs a quarterback. If he goes there, it's instant national title. Instant. Above Will Howard, easy during that process. And same thing with Damian Martinez going to Miami. The same thing there. He goes there and he plays well. He lights it up. This is a very good quarterback prospect. Like, we knew Damian Martinez was going to go to Miami just because Cam Ward was there. We knew that players was going to go to Miami because he was there. We knew that. Once he made that decision, things were going to change when it came to those transactions. Some of them. It was a little bit later, so it's hard to really have a huge domino effect. But one thing with quarterbacks that you can look at when you're looking at prospecting them out is watching the transfer portal, the wide receivers, pass catchers, and just about anything in the offense or all in general, is that if you're a stud quarterback, players are going to want to transfer there because they want to win. They want to get noticed. If they're going to be starting, they're going to have more opportunities to play in the league. It just creates more opportunities. Look at DJ Lagway in Florida. Players are transferring there. They're getting good prospects. Florida is stacked at the wide receiver, especially when you look in terms of speed and nuanceness of the route running. Things are coming to a head there. So whenever you see a big prospect at the quarterback position, watch who's coming to go. Texas have been able to pull prospects so easy lately. That's really hard to make that case for Arch Manning, but they've had quarterbacks there. They've had a good quarterback renaissance. So that being said, they've been getting prospects. Not all, but you'll see that. You'll see that. And Ward in the portal goes to Miami. Damian Martinez, it was kind of later in the portal, goes to Miami. You see that. That is another clue that you're dealing with a quarterback here with some substance. Players in college football want to play with him. That's a new thing. Like, a lot of people cry about NIL. A lot of people cry about the portal. But it also gives you different clues on how you can read the game just through transactions. Cam Ward's a good quarterback. He's got a fast mental processor, like I said. He gets the ball out quick. He's got good anticipation. Play breaks down. He's on the run. He's moving. He's good off script. He's good off platform. He's good throwing off his base. He gets the ball out there quickly. He's a very fun, exciting quarterback. The only question here is, like, we know he's got to have some time to develop. He's a rookie. That's just the thing about that. So we're not expecting a tremendous rookie season, which could potentially happen. But can this team build around Cam Ward? It couldn't really do it in this year's draft. It was not a rocked-up wide receiver class like it was last year. They had to spend that first-round pick on Cam Ward, or not. They would not have Cam Ward. So they had to do that. Now can we build around him next year and the year after? And can we get things on track? I think there's potential. If he shows potential and he starts flashing, starts taking steps in the right direction, yeah, and we add more pieces, there's a good chance Titans turn things around with this draft pick on top of what else they do after this. That's the big question, though. How are they going to build around him? What's that going to look like? The potential's through the roof here, though. He's got good feet. Watch him down here. Boom, boom, out. Boom, boom, out. Release fast. We're working hard. This is a good kid. This is a good kid. And his shine during the draft process did not get overly bright for a first-round top pick, as it usually does. And that's mostly due to the Sanders hype, and that overshadowed him. And the fact is that Cam Ward's a good quarterback. The upside's there. We got to see what the Titans do, though, in the future. But it's very prominent that he does have some upside. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. Well, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.